You know, as the regular season, Greg, winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
And now Washington's starting group. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Wallace is out there with Davis, and it's Barton in at the 3 side. And that one's good. Maxey.
Just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Barton. Back to Davis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Second violation. Sixers ball.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers.
You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Well, a free throw drops for Embiid.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Yeah, Kuzma quick to that ball and then cat-like quickness to get it up.
Harden kicks to Maxey. Back to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's MP. Kicks it out to Harden. Clock at 6. MP, that's for 2. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Well, thanks, Kevin. The Wizards head coach did talk to me a few minutes ago. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Barton outside. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Back to Barton. Over MP. And too long on the shot.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kuzma outside. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
76ers will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. P.J. Tucker comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for MP. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. Now here's Wright. He averages about 5 points a game. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 6. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Davis is out there with Monte Morris. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward. Wizards trail by 6. Morris looking over the floor. Puts up a 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound. The 76ers shooting impressively throughout at 62%. And it goes down 2 points.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Hachimura kicks to Davis. Porzingis passes to Hachimura. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Here's MP. No good off the back of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers got the job done. He had 19 points, and he added 4 rebounds to his stat line. This team is playing really well right now. They're playing for each other and working hard to get every win. Kevin will want to keep it going tonight.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
5 to shoot. Here's Morris. The shot misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
76ers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Line for Philadelphia, James Harden. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Good on both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Kispert. And here's Barton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
To stop the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Harris. A hard-working veteran. Barton can do a little bit of everything for you.
You know, it's been an interesting path for Will Barton trying to find his way onto the floor, but he has not looked back the past couple seasons. He's added some strength, a little more patience to his game, and he's become a key piece with starter-level talent.
No good on that one.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
And the 76ers with some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for MP. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. And he ends up missing both free throws.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Tucker, great job reading the floor and finding a way to set up a ready shooter.
Right. And so it's Philadelphia with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Harris and Embiid are manning the post position. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Free throw good, MP. Wizards trail by 17. Barton outside. Back to Morris. Nice ball movement by Washington. Kuzma with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Philadelphia leading by 17. Maxey passes to MP. It's good. 17 points for MP.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. Outside, Davis. Back to Morris. Shot to stop the run, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
MP finds Harden. In the corner, it's MP. Here's Embiid, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Washington calls timeout. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Hatchimer is checked in for Washington.
Rui Hachimura.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Okay, time now for an injury report. For an update on Corey Kispert's injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Washington. He informed me that it looks like a strained calf muscle, but he didn't have any further details. They're holding him out for the rest of the game, and although they don't think he'll be out long, they haven't ruled out the chance that he could miss additional games as well. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Now, here is Morris. No points in the game yet for him.
Well, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Now the pass to Porzingis, to the paint, and stolen by Harris. MP outside. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by MP. Embiid's got 4 this quarter. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Shot clock at 6. Morris shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting for Washington, Monte Morris. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the 76ers. Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. P.J. Tucker comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for MP. And then for Washington, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Avdia in for Kyle Kuzma. Changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Harris comes in for P.J. Tucker. And MP subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. And then for Washington, Porzingis, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Barton subbed in for Davis. And he makes that one.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
So on the floor for Washington, Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward.
Assisted
Bill Barton is out there with Monte Morris. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot.
You got to stay in front of Porzingis, especially when he rolls out of the pick and roll. Even though that's not a guarantee you're going to stop it.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the 76ers?
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. Reed comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Milton. And MP subbed in for Maxey. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Barton. Back to Davis. The tray. And it's Reed pulling it down. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Harrell dishes to MP. Milton the pass to MP. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
That's his first
And he gets a
personal
lot of
foul.
praise for his jumper, but Davis can
line
also
for the
play
Wizards.
above the rim.
Davis, shooting 1.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Reed the pass to Milton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long and good night, everyone.